So there was a time I replayed a conversation I had with somebody over and over again in my head, interpreting what that sentence meant. And I created a whole offense that didn't exist, all because I let my imagination play with that one sentence. And when I finally sat down and said, hey, did you mean this? They looked at me like I was crazy. They're like, no, I didn't mean that at all. So I wasted weeks, right, and days of restlessness and exchanged that peace when all I had to do was capture that thought and go talk to the person, right? Capture that thought and make it obey the truth. Those tormenting imaginations are just exaggerated pictures painted with fear. And they grow in darkness, but they die in the light. And sometimes that light comes through accountability. You weren't meant to fight mental battles alone. We've been given one another. And when you bring what's circling in your mind out in the open, you get that freedom, and shame loses its grip. And that's exactly what Jesus did for the woman at the well. He met her there, the heat of the day, in her isolation, in her imagination, all her shame, all her story, and brought it into the light. He told her exactly what had happened in the past, right? Not to condemn her, but to replace it with the truth. And he said, I'm looking for a people who will worship in spirit and truth. And in one conversation, her shame went from hiding to healing. And she became the first evangelist that God chose to tell the world that the Messiah was here.